So, if you've been thinking AI is all about chatbots that can rate a decent email or answer a trivia question, you're going to want to stick around. We are on the verge of a massive leap. We're moving from AI that just processes information to AI that actually takes action. Let's dive into this wild new world of agentic AI. And this quote from Goldman Sachs CIO, Marco Argenti, man, it just nails it. It perfectly captures where we are right now. For the last couple of years, we've been absolutely obsessed with building this incredible, powerful engine, the large language model. But think about it. An engine sitting on its own doesn't really get you anywhere, right? Now comes the real work, building the car, the frame, the wheels, the whole system that can actually harness all that power and do things in the real world. Okay, so to really get what an AI agent is all about, we got to take a quick look back at the absolutely lightning-fast evolution that got us to this point. I mean, it has been a wild ride. Now check this out. This slide really maps out the whole journey for us. We started with the basic LLM workflow. Pretty simple. You give it a prompt, it spits out an output. Then we got RAG, that's Retrieval Augmented Generation. And this was a huge deal because it made the AI way more reliable by letting it check its facts against information you trust before it gives you an answer. From there, we got the first single AI agent, an AI that could use tools and, importantly, had a memory. But where we are now, and where this is all going, is that final stage, agentic AI. We're talking about teams of specialized agents all working together to tackle really complex goals. So what is it? What's the secret sauce that separates a simple chatbot from a true AI agent? Well, it all comes down to this continuous loop of action. The core idea is right here. The key difference is that an agent isn't just passively responding to you. It's designed to perceive its surroundings and then autonomously take actions to hit a specific goal. It's not just answering, hey, what's the weather like? No, it's actively booking your flight because your goal was, get me to Miami by Friday. See the difference? And the way it does this follows this really simple but incredibly powerful 5-step loop. First, it gets the mission. Let's say, organize my crazy schedule for next week. Second, it scans the scene. It's reading your emails, checking your calendar. Third, it thinks it through, it comes up with a plan. Fourth, it takes action. It's sending out invites, it's booking those meeting slots. And this is the really crucial part. Fifth, it learns and gets better. If a meeting gets canceled, it remembers that and it adapts for the future. It's always learning. And let's be clear, this isn't just some niche academic concept. Oh no, the money is paying very close attention. The AI agent market is projected to absolutely explode to nearly $200 billion in value by 2034. This is for sure the next major wave in tech and, frankly, in the entire economy. So how do you actually build these incredibly powerful systems? Well, you can't just throw a massive LLM at a complicated problem and hope for the best. You need proven techniques, what engineers like to call design patterns. So the first big hurdle is something I bet a lot of you have experienced firsthand. If you give an AI one giant multi-part instruction, it just gets confused. It might do the first part great, but then it completely forgets or messes up the other parts. The cognitive load is just way too high for it. So obviously, we need a better way. Instead of one giant tangled mess of a prompt, we use a design pattern called prompt chaining. This slide shows it perfectly. On one side, you've got that complex prompt with a high risk of failure, but on the other, you break that big task down into a series of smaller, focused steps. And that simple shift, it dramatically, and I mean dramatically, increases how reliable it is. Okay, let's walk through how this works in the real world. First, you ask the AI only to summarize the report. That's it. Then you take that summary and you feed it into the next prompt, asking the AI to pull out the top trends from the summary. And finally, you take those trends and feed them into a third prompt to draft the email. See how that works? Each step is simple, it's logical, and it builds on the last one. It's like a little assembly line for getting a high-quality result. But here's the thing. Prompt chaining is really just the beginning. The real power, the future of agentic AI, isn't about a single agent working all by itself. No, it's all about collaboration. This pyramid does a fantastic job of visualizing the whole progression. At the very bottom, level 0, that's your core LLM engine. Level 1 is a single agent that can use some outside tools. Level 2, that's a strategic problem solver that can actually make plans. But the peak, level 3, that's where we're all headed. Collaborative multi-agent systems. We're talking about a team of specialized agents working together, kind of like a well-run human company. And the vision for this future is just incredible.
The source material lays out 5 key hypotheses. I'll just touch on 2 that are pretty mind-blowing. First, embodiment. This is the idea of agents controlling robots in the physical world. Think of an AI handyman showing up to fix your leaky faucet. Then there's the agent-driven economy, where you could have autonomous agents running entire e-commerce businesses all by themselves, creating this whole new hyper-efficient economy.
But with all of this exhilarating potential comes a pretty profound sense of responsibility. As Marco Argenti warns us, an agent that messes up a recipe for a, quote, chicken salmon fusion pie, okay, that's a funny story. But an agent that makes a mistake while executing a financial trade, that is a very, very real problem. With this much power, the engineering has to be rock solid, reliable, and built with trust and safety right at the core.
So that's where we stand. The engine is here, and it's more powerful than any of us could have imagined. And now we're finally discovering the design patterns, the blueprints to build the actual cars around it. This is the dawn of the agentic era. The only real question left is, what are we all going to build with it?